Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Morning, YouTube. Can't believe we've got 150 people or something on YouTube now. It's fucking nuts. Nuts. I'm on a day off today. Oh, we'll do a video about that in a bit. So I do apologise. I'm kind of batching. I do all the videos at once. In fact, I'll tell the truth. I do videos during the week and then I change my mind on what I fucking said. Because I kind of have like a mini opinion or something and then somebody change my mind on it. So they're just like irrelevant. You'll have to excuse how I'm not my normal model like self today because I'm going to get my hair cut. Day 22. Wait, I switch my fans off. Nice. On the Courier exchange or the Big Brother house, whatever gets you off. It was a Friday before the bank holiday Monday. And I had a job down in Manchester. And it was a pallet, pretty sweet. I got loaded by a lassie. I know I'm get out fashion than that, you know. I think it's like 1975. And she loaded us with that little like pallety truck thing that moved around and that. She was mint, absolutely mint. I had proper crap with her. She was proper. So eventually gets loaded and I'm gearing because I'm like a fucking 1975 throwback. I was like up a little bit, down a little bit, in a little bit, and she's like, mate, I know what I'm doing. I do this 100 times a day. So I like that. I like the attitude. Laughing like, it was great. So gets me pallet on, and if I've got pictures, I'll put them on. Gets down to Manchester. I'm going to some train yard thing. Anyway, I tried to find it a few times. It's inside an industrial. Some of these train yards are like inside an industrial seat. It's like fucking weird. You're not expected to be there. Anyway, I'm sitting part like this and I'm like fucking, you know, no idea where I'm going. And I've used the Google stuff and things like that. And I literally look up and it's fucking 20 feet in front of us. I'm like, what a dickhead. So gets there, normal security guard at the train yards. For you newbies like me out there, you get there and you've got your yellow vests and that you can see behind us. But you can't use them because they attract trains, they'll hit you. You need to use the orange vest that they give you. So I put my orange vest on, I just smile and nod, you know. I'm lovely to everybody, I try to be anyway. The kid was alright in the end. And I go and drops my shit off. Comes out, the work was bouncing. I mean, I wear one of these to talk to you guys and I can listen to CX or whatever, you know. And it was just bing, 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 bing. Fuck me. Different world down there, Manchester. So, I always rush as well. I don't know why. I rush to put the job in. You know, fucking, So I didn't read it half a time. Right. And I think I'm getting cleverer and I'm not. So a job come up and it was Glossop to Northallerton. Oh, fucking hell, North. That's it, I've cracked it. Need dead miles, I'll get North. And I read it. I read the mileage, then I read the time, and it was like 2 hours something. I'll just do 2 times 35 quid in my head, which is my minimum charge for like an hour, is what I'm thinking. If I get home for 70 quid, I'm happy. Puts a 70 quid in, accepts it straight away. It was all like single lanes and that. It turned out to be like 2 hours 30. The Friday was when the Leeds Festival was on. So I think there was a lot of work out there not getting covered because the lads were just, on lasses, were just avoiding that area. But it was beautiful. You know, yes, and you know, I wind up the spreadsheet guys and that, but we don't calculate happiness, you know what I mean? Absolutely stunning. I loved it driving through, I think it's Derbyshire and that. Proper stunning. And I picks up and it was just a tiny envelope. Literally wasn't the size of my hand. And it was going to an RAF base. Yes, it was, RAF base. So, it was. Yes, it fucking was. Yeah, it was. Doubt myself. Anyway, the shipper rings us. They tried to message us first. It was the first time everyone's tried to message us on the app thing. Anyway, I'd fucking never look at it. So anyway, the ring is, what's me reg? So give them a reg. Great, they'll be ready for you sort of thing. Didn't tell us, didn't have like stuff on it. So I gets there and I drives right to the security gate. This little chunky colour sergeant comes out and he went, "You can't park here, man." Well, I didn't want to park here, I want to get in, I'm delivering, I'm a courier. And he went, no, but you've got to go and park in the car park. There's loads you've passed about 20 signs that say park here and then walk down to the thing. All right, I'll go back. So, Gans back, parks up, Gans back to the same guy. He's laughing now because he obviously fucking, everybody must do it. Or nobody does it. Could have fucking shot us for all I know. And he's like, you've got to get in there. So Gans in the building. Another sergeant, not as fat. Don't know what's happening with these army lads nowadays. They must just fucking eat all day buffets and that. I think I could have fucking took them down and I couldn't take a toddler down. And he's like, name thingy. I gives him every name, my name, and the van, fucking reg. Nah, you're not on the list. Like, well, mate, I fucking, you know, trying to deliver here. Try and ring the number. So I rings the engineer guy. And he's like, all right, no, but I'll come out, pal. Anyway, another lad turns up. And his English wasn't his first language, bless him. But I seen his CX app on his phone. I'm like, oh, you're on the CX, brother? He's like, yeah. I went, okay, you know, he couldn't get in either. He had a pallet in a small van. So both of us took us back to the car park. The lad comes up in a van. And he's like full of hell, this little lad. He's like, I tell them every time, you know, I've booked you in, the 2 years of booked in to get in. It's just shit. Like, you know, it is what it is, pal. It's a fucking RAF base at the end of the day. They're not just going to let anybody in because you give them a reg number. I think the fucking anti-terrorism laws are a little bit past that now. So, drops off there, and I'm done. I heads out. I made my mind up quite early. Traffic was shocking. I think all the lads who've put videos out that day, like, you know, especially around Yorkshire, Manchester, things like that, were like fucking ridiculous traffic. So I thought, I'll knock it on the head. I'll head home, finish early for the bank holiday. Job's a good one. And I does that. I gets up the road. I literally gets in the house. Me big fat labs jumping all hours. Happy dad's home, you know. Kick me trainers off. Giving the dog a cuddle and that. And then the fucking phone beeps. Ding. Oh, a little local job. And I knew by the postcode who it was. So it's that shipper I keep mentioning out in all Shields. And it was to go to Team Valley, so like 8 Mile or something. And I thought, at this time of day, it's late afternoon, it's on a Friday, traffic's a nightmare, I'll just bid 40 quid. Gets it, and it was for City Sprint. Exactly who I thought. Pick up from that Courier, take it across to the UPS drop-off box. So I does that. I gets across there, and I was a bit crap with them. I'm like, listen, I'm local now, I've done about 4 or 5 jobs for you, you know. So anyway, cut a long story short, we'll swap numbers, and he said if anything comes up to give him a shout. So I've made a friend. Lovely lad. So hopefully we'll get a bit of work, or, you know, even just nice to be fucking, to talk to people that you use regularly now. So that was it. I made an extra 40 quid for about 45 minutes running about. And I finished. I didn't get anything on the weekend. There was a few jobs out there, you know, the normal shit. Pick up at 8 o'clock at night and drop it off at 6 o'clock in the morning on a 14-hour drive. And you bid like £1.10 a mile and it's fucking sitting there for 7 hours, you know, and they want it done for peanuts, so I just fucking delete them now. It's the same firm, I think, all the time out of Durham. Seem to be the favourites for it. So, I just delete them. I didn't even bother stressing myself watching them. You know, good luck to whoever gets them is all I can say. So yeah, we had the bank holiday weekend. What did I do? Oh, I went and got some new trainers. It's exciting, isn't it? I got the wife to buy them. I'm playing like this skint refugee at the minute. So like any time there's any kind of money involved, right? I'm like, listen, I'm running a small business. I haven't got the money. Like holding onto a hand like a fucking small child walking around the shops. Can I get some new trainers? Will you buy some new trainers, ma'am? So anyway, I get a pair of these Skechers slip-ins. Oh, never need to bend down again. That was the advert. Mint. It's got like a shoehorn built in. Any lads out there who's got bad backs and that, get these trainers, they're mint. Hopefully I get a sponsor deal when I'm a billionaire YouTuber and that for Skechers push-ins for the old man's trainer. So there you go, you're all up to speed for day 22, for the Friday. We'll be back in a minute, same t-shirt, same coffee, catching up for the Tuesday, which I'm hoping is day 23, I keep getting mixed up. Okay, auf Wiedersehen, pet.